Good morning and welcome to Wednesday Wisdom. Today I want to talk about the added extra of what this year is about. The year is about ascension, but it's also about growing, and it's not about learning something new, it's about unlearning the things that we already know. So to grow, we need to change, make changes. And in making changes, we have to identify the things that are keeping us stuck where we are. So growth doesn't happen when we don't prune, nip, and shed. If you look at a plant, if you don't prune a plant, you don't take off the old rose petals, you don't take off the dead head of the azaleas, you don't cut the branches so that they're neat and tidy, everything grows straggly and looks not nice. It doesn't grow how it's supposed to. Same happens with us. The more we pile onto ourselves or allow to just stagnate, our growth stagnates. So all the old beliefs, all the old things that we carry around keep us stuck right here where we are right now. So if you want to grow this year, if you want to stand up and be who you're meant to be, then you need to look at what you need to prune out of your life. Get rid of the dead branches. Get rid of the dead wood. And that might mean you need to not just declutter, but declutter seriously. Declutter the thoughts. Declutter the people who keep you stuck. Declutter the old habits that keep you stuck where you are. Because if we don't get rid of those things, growth cannot happen. We don't have room for growth. So look at Mother Nature. Mother Nature is a great guide. And it seems quite cruel at the moment that the fires are happening. But if we look back over decades, and I'm not diminishing what's happening with the fires, the bushfires, but over decades, the Indigenous people burnt things away so that new growth could happen. And that's preparing the ground for what's to come. If you want to start your foundations, you prepare the soil. If you want to build a house, you prepare the ground. You don't build a house where the foundations are going to be wobbly because the ground's unstable. You wouldn't build a house where there's been a swamp or on a cliff face. Some people do, but I wouldn't. You build your house where you know it will stand the test of time. So if you look at yourself as the house that you're building, you need to start building your foundations from the ground up. We talked about our chakras in one of the Wednesday Wisdom, and I'm going to get back to those shortly. We talked about the solid foundations, and if we don't have security, safety, all that sort of stuff with the root chakra or base chakra covered, it will pull the top down. So it's almost like a building implodes. Will implode if we don't get our foundations right. So I implore you today to think about growth and change and look at what it is you want to change in your life. What is it that you need to let go of to bring about change and to bring about this new growth? Because this month is all about rebirth. As I said yesterday, it's about rebirthing. So we need to be rebirthing ourselves. And that means we need to look at the things we don't like about our lives or we want to change. Things that don't really serve us anymore. We are not going to be who we were yesterday. It's impossible. Every day we're brand new. Every day we start our day with a different intention. Sometimes we might have the same intention, but it doesn't flow exactly the same. So today, I urge you to think about growth and change. Growth and change. Because remember, if we don't change things that we've been doing in the last decade, especially last year, we don't change those things, then we're going to stay stuck exactly how we started the beginning of last year and ended the end of last year. We're going to stay stuck there for the next year to decade. So if you want to move forward, you want to rise, you want to ascend higher spiritually or just personally, you want to walk your soul purpose, now's the time to start making those plans. Nothing happens without a dedicated goal. And that means start thinking about it today. Can't put off till tomorrow what can be done today. Namaste.